Oh,
Hello.
here.
All things considered, I'm in a decent mood today.
Yay. I've got to switch back to our YouTube on my phone because I went to my YouTube to go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, you guys. Oh my God. So this is super random and has nothing to do with what we're talking about today. But this is probably the first time
No.
in my life that I've ever given a crap about social media drama. Because
Right?
normally I just don't care. I don't be on social media very much, but unfortunately, there was this couple of streamers who I kind of related to because we were both interracial couples, and I don't know, I just thought it was pretty funny content. So I have been
Yeah.
watching it for the past, I don't know, like month or two, but I've seen a lot of their stuff, and then all of a sudden they're getting a divorce and she cheated supposedly. I don't know, like there's a lot. I was just like, what the hell? So I was up last night going on a deep dive on that. Now I kind of know why people do this. It's kind of fun. It's entertaining.
It's dramatic.
Yeah. Not that I like
It
that for
is.
those people. Not that
I don't
I,
know.
you know,
It's just
it's
fun.
sad, but
Like, especially when you catch up. No, I don't. But it's
but
like you want to know everything because you know it's going to get grimy.
right. This one's about to blow up. So, anyways, we wanted to catch up a little bit today. Um, I don't know if we ever announced the book we're writing here or if we only did it on Patreon, but we've been working on a book for a couple months that actually should have been being published this month. But
Like this week, but
uh, yeah, but I have been on a, several new regimens of psych meds, and they kind of wreaked havoc to where for at least a couple weeks I wasn't able to do much. Like one week I could barely get out of bed. So it's
yeah.
a little bit behind. Not like it's finished, it's mostly just putting it together, but when you make zero progress for like a month, you're going to be a little behind. So um with that, we'll be getting back on that soon, hopefully.
Along with the Patreon.
Yeah, because not only has the book, but the Patreon has kind of suffered because I've been in bed crying, doing absolutely
Or
nothing.
I've been super busy this, like literally the last month, because as of Friday, I am down to one child in the house. The oldest is now in college and in the dorms. And last week, I don't know how many times I wanted to explode because everything was so chaotic getting that ready. Like, there was one point I wanted to call you like a Wednesday night at like 3 in the morning, just like, I am so over this crap. Everything is taking so long to get ready and packed, and I've only got this much time. And I wanted to have a breakdown. I
Yeah.
did. So we have not mentally been okay for the last month, but we're there now. We're there now.
So we kind of wanted to give some tips today on how to deal with, um, different levels of mental health issues that are going on. And I do want to say off rip that there's going to be times where you kind of just have to write it out. And
Yeah.
that's what I was doing. It's because it wasn't something that was happening naturally. It was happening due to the psych meds. So when it's that, you have to get it in your mind that this is temporary and I'm just writing this out.
Yeah.
And that's where I was. And it was extremely difficult, like extremely. So I wanted us to go over a few tips and tricks to help alleviate, get rid of, or just help you tolerate what's going on. Um, a little bit of background: I have several mental health diagnoses that make day to day life really hard. I'm one of them is bipolar. I'm bipolar 2. I have CPTSD. I am agoraphobic with panic disorder. So I have a lot going on, and it's not minor shit, you know.
No.
Um, and some of the things that I do, one, I go to professionals. I understand that, you know, psych meds can be messy. You don't always have to take them, but if you do, I hope you continue to do what's best for you and listen to the professionals and be honest and open with your feedback, because
Yes.
that's where I'm at. I'm at the point where I have to tell them like, hey, look, this is not helping. This is making it worse. And I would rather just raw dog it. Like I would rather just
Yes.
do nothing at all than deal with this. Um, and you have to be open and honest. So, and that's the only way you're ever going to get help is
You
just
have to
being
know your
blunt.
body too. And like,
Yeah, you
because
have to know
you,
what is normal for you.
yeah, like, I mean, like our whole conversation is you know you know how your body is. And if like something doesn't feel right with these medications and stuff, just write it down so you can make sure you tell the doctor, look, this is not a normal thing for me. And this med is doing this, or it's one of the XYZ meds doing this. So like let's figure this out because this is not normal and this is uncomfortable. Because sometimes I can get real uncomfortable because so myself, I only have anxiety and OCD, and I do have manic states and stuff. But the person in my house is my husband, who pretty much matches a lot of angel stuff. So I have been the caregiver for someone with all these things. And I will tell you, it took me 10 years to fight with his doctors because we have to go through the VA. And it was a fight to get the ones that do work and take away the ones that don't work. Because at one point, they were giving him a pill that was, excuse my language, but to me, it was like a date rape drug because he would take it and he would not know who I was, where he was, who he was, what he was doing, anything. So that was a fight that I took that pill and I threw it. I threw it at the doctor and told him, how about you take it and you tell me how you feel and how someone wants you to do all this. So like I'm the caregiver for someone like that. And when it makes me feel really bad because like I just want to get on a plane and go over there to you and help you too, because I go through this as well. Not myself, but for, another person I love and care for.
And see, that's the main difference between y'all's situation and mine is mine. Yeah, I'm pretty much on my own. I have to advocate for myself. And it is, I also have medical anxiety, which is
Yes.
annoying. And I have had to apologize to every friend I've got several times because I'll just randomly send a picture like I'm dying. Um, but I do have people that will help, but my husband and stuff, he's never dealt with this. He doesn't know how to deal with mental health stuff. So yeah, I'm basically on my own, and I'm still, after all these years, kind of learning. So I just wanted to share some of the coping mechanisms that
Yeah.
we've found work the best, because I feel like so many people talk about grounding, and I'm pretty sure we're going to talk about grounding too. But that's why I wanted to specify that we're going to talk about different levels, because I'm going to tell you right now, there I've been so bad that like I can't even focus to start grounding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not a possibility. So, yeah. Do you want to start, or you want me to start, or who wants to start sharing
Uh,
tips?
So I've had to figure out like it's kind of witchy, but it's kind of not. But like with him, I have learned to create a atmosphere, like the scents in the house, the lighting in the house, um, different like textures of like fabrics for like blankets and pillows and stuff that actually help reduce all that. Like especially the anxiety part, because most of his issues are trigger high anxiety and stuff. And like that also triggers other things that he's got going on, like the blood pressure thing. which is now we've figured out is more than likely POTS. And he has seizures and stuff too. So like I've learned to create a space to where it reduces that with essential oil smells and or the wax scents or something like things like that, just for him to like just sit in the room and like ground and like try to just like be centered and stuff like that. So like that is one of the main things I can say helps a lot is making sure you have a space to go in and just like decompress. Like I would say it's more decompressing than it is grounding and stuff because, when you say grounding, people think of you going outside and touching grass and like just sitting in the grass or on the ground and touching the trees. But like, so a lot of times people can do that indoors without
Hmm.
having to like move themselves around outside because you guys have physical issues as well that
Yeah.
your body is hurt all the time too. So you can't be running outside or like you live in an apartment complex. How weird is it
Yeah.
going to look?
Yeah, I don't have an outs. Well, we have an outside, but I'm not about to go ground out there. People here got dogs. So I'm not
Exactly.
I'm not just sitting in a random patch of grass. I can't trust it. But
No,
also I just don't like the outdoors. I'm not
no.
an outdoorsy witch at all. You are hard pressed to get me to go outside. So
Yeah.
I'm an indoor cat. So one thing that I agree with is making an environment indoors where you can feel grounded, whether that is making an indoor room as close to outside as possible or just making it what is extremely comfortable for you.
Yeah.
Like, for example, me, I love being like cuddled and cuddled up. Like, so if I'm really stressed, I'm in bed. I'm not even going to get out of bed. I'm going to be in bed with my comfy blankets and my pillows. If my husband's here, my husband. Um, and when my anxiety levels are low, that is sometimes good enough. But what about times where we're feeling a little manic? things are
Hmm.
things are getting a little worse, a little harder to handle, a little harder to sit still, a little harder to stop the thoughts. These are the times where I personally am like, okay, maybe I need to do a working or a cleansing or something of that nature.
Yes.
Um,
Where I need to just release a lot of that energy.
yeah. So I'll typically do that. I'll do some kind of cleansing ritual or a working. Um, I speaking of workings for mental health, isn't there a saint that you can do workings with
Yes.
for mental health specifically?
Saint Defina.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dymphna,
Yeah,
Dymphna.
it's Saint Difna. She is absolutely the go-to saint for mental health. It's to the point, like, I keep, I have a little card that has a coin of her that I keep on my altar. And when I have bad days, I'll either use it and like keep it on my, the girl thing in my bra or in a pocket, or like if it's him, I'll stick it in his pockets and
Hmm.
stuff. And like, I actually bought one for the boy to keep in college, in his desk at the college, because I know he gets very overstimulated and overwhelmed and stressed out really quick. So I was like, he needed that. But like, I will light the candle. I have a candle for her. I will do a working with her because there's just like sometimes when I'm manic, I need to release that energy. And so I will think of a working that I need to like either redo or just do or whatever, just because a lot of my manic energy can go to that and like helps me focus that energy because when I do go into manic states, I'm like working on 30 different things all at once and like cleaning and all, like I don't know, I'm a squirrel on crack when I'm in a manic state. And in the last almost 10 years that I've known you, you've seen my manic state. You're like, girl, calm, just calm. But yeah, so like there is a saint. I use her, and I actually found her years ago trying to help someone else, which was a useless cause, but we won't go there.
Mm.
So, but yeah, like you can use the her, or there's other deities. Like I don't know them all on the top of my head, but there's other deities, or like there are mental health workings because I've used them. I'll get a blue skull and like put pins in it to like compress that energy and like light it and do the thing, or make a poppet
Hmm.
to
Yeah,
like,
poppets are good. I've used poppets for health, both health and mental health workings before.
yes, they're great. And especially in when you are in that manic state and you like you need to ease all of that because for me, once I get in a manic state and when I come down, it's like I lose all steam, like I have no energy whatsoever. So like I do that because once I know I start coming from down from that manic state, I'm not gonna want to do anything for weeks. And so like I wanted to like even out slowly and evenly, not just like boom, a crash. Because
Hmm.
I don't have time to like crash for like weeks. I want to sleep for days and stuff like that after an insane manic moment. So like I like to use my puppet of myself to like keep that like okay, it's gonna flow and crash, but it's gonna be evenly. It's not gonna be like so drastic because I
Hmm.
don't take meds for it because I can't take the meds for it. Like I not that I have an allergy, but I have a weird reaction to them to where they will over calm me and I don't react how I should in situations I should on those meds. Like it
Hmm.
just makes me numb and I don't like that. And I can't be like that because I have other things to be doing and people take to be taken care of. So I will say I don't take the meds, but that's because my doctor said I can't be taking those meds anyways. So I have to figure out other things, herbally, witchy, and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
because when you get pulled over by a state trooper, you shouldn't be laughing. I'm telling you. So, but yeah, things like that. Like, try, especially if you're in a manic state, try if you need to do workings, try to focus and calm that energy into a working.
So there's also times where you can't do any of that because it is too bad. Now, this is going to depend on whether you're medicated or not and whether the meds help or not. So if you're on meds and the medications help, please continue to take them. And if they don't, please talk to the people that you need to talk to get you where you need to be. But in the time that you're doing it, I feel like focusing on something good, um, breathing techniques, all of the standard stuff they tell you. Um, breathing does help though because it gives you both focus and it slows your heart and all of that. So do your breathing. Um, but like I was saying earlier, sometimes you really do just have to write it out and you have to keep telling yourself this is temporary because it is. And I know sometimes it doesn't feel like it because a month is a long time to just sit there and feel depressed and cry. Trust me, I just lived it. Um, to just sit there and you don't even know why you're sad. You're just sad.
No, you don't.
um, during those times, yeah, that's kind of the best tip I can give is to remind yourself that it's temporary, it's going to pass. And in our little circle of witchy friends, we have several people who deal with various mental health issues. And it can get kind of hard because
Again,
it's hard to be a good friend to other friends when you have mental health issues and you're trying to like cope with them. uh, I have several people that I haven't reached out to in a long time because I've just been in my own little world tripping. So,
yeah. And it's
um,
even harder, like, it really sucks for me because, like, We have one good friend overseas that I've been talking to the last couple of days, and I can't fly over there and help. And like when I know you need somebody, I'm like, I feel really bad because I can't fly over there and help you. Like, it just, I don't know. Just try to stick together. Like, find your community, even if you're like
Yeah.
thousands of miles apart.
Yeah. You got to have somebody to talk to. And even if that is a therapist, it's not always going to be a friend. We can't,
No.
I struggle to make friends. So I don't have a huge circle of friends to call and talk to about shit. Sometimes you just have to set that appointment and talk to a professional and see what they have to say. I will say that one of the things that helps too, and it's somewhere between a ritual that I do and just the working that I do sometimes, is get your mental health candle, whatever that is to you, light it and focus on that. Um,
Yes.
put your mental health there, transfer it. There's also been times you can get brain candles. And
Yes.
what I've done, I need to do this one again because this one worked out pretty well, was I took the brain candle, and as it was burning, I was just like picturing all of the stuff going on in my brain being transferred to that one as that one burnt down.
Yeah, dude. You're the one who taught me that one to use for him. Because at first I was using a skull, just like a blue skull for him and
Mm-hmm.
health. But you're the one who told me about the brain, so I got brains and told him just sit here and look at the candle.
I got brains.
Yes, I got brains. So yeah, I look and that one, I really like that one because it actually really, really helps, especially for people that do have multiple mental health issues and like just I guess that like how you explained it to me and how I told him how to do it was do it how like to just focus and like you said putting everything that's in your head in that and girl it really helped him a lot because ever since then everything's been great. Like yes, he has his moments, but who doesn't? But like it's helped redirect everything and put everything in focus for him. So see, it's helpful to find a redirecting focal point.
Also, and again, and this, I would only suggest doing this if you are seeing a therapist or a psychiatrist. Because if you are struggling with severe mental health, this might make it worse, actually. But I found that if you're looking to actually make progress and face it head on and try to do the work to break habits that make these things easier to manifest, is do your shadow work. It's unfortunately
Yes.
going, and for people who've been through shit or people who have mental health issues, shadow work is going to be exceptionally hard for you. But again, if you have a support group, have at least one or two people you could call and talk to and be like, hey, look, I remembered some crazy shit from my childhood, and I either need you to make me laugh, help me get my mind off of it, or just listen to me cry about it, whatever it is.
How many times have we done that?
Right. So sometimes you got to find a person or two, or at least a therapist and a psychiatrist, or a psychiatrist, um, and do the shadow work, because a lot of that will help you navigate those episodes better.
Yeah. It absolutely helps you because like especially after you have gone to therapy and you've had to talk to this person about things, and then you leave and things just start bubbling and you start remembering things like as you're leaving the office and stuff or the call, and you're like, things do bubble up and you're like, oh shit, I remember that. Or, oh my God, I remember this person or this thing that happened. And you can't turn around and knock on the door again and say, okay, I need to talk about this. I'm sorry, person who came in after me. So you do need to have someone to like be able to just tell that to, and then, make you laugh or tell you, fuck that guy or fuck that person, you know,
Mhm.
have an equal hater on your side. Because I'm sorry, if my friends hate you, I hate you too. That's just how it works.
Yeah, most of the time.
I'm sorry. That's just how it works. If my friend hates you when you did something to my friend, I don't like you either. It's just, and I don't care what your side of the story is. I'm always going to be right there. I'm a hater for life.
Something I don't know how you didn't bring this up, but you can also use herbs for
Yes.
there's calming teas. Again, okay, so like I know chamomile tea is calming, but I just want to say that that's for like regular shit. It does nothing for me. It's not going to help me.
No.
So
Ah,
all, go into it understanding that there's different levels to it, and yeah, sometimes some things are
yes.
just for regular everyday day-to-day levels of anxiety.
My go-to one is a valerian root tea. I mean,
Mm,
just a little bit, but like if you just need that like calming, sedative moment,
mm-hmm,
that's what I use. Because like there's been times I just like I will drink a cup and just like zone the hell out because
mm.
you just need that numbing moment. How funny. I like herbs and I didn't even bring it up because like I always bring that stuff up, but like it's true. There are herbs for it. Like, and it's not just chamomile and lavender, like even lemon balm and bee balm and like what else? Like I said, the valerian root and even like just a sage tea helps. Like, yeah, it's like for a cold and stuff, but like it makes you just it just feel cleanses you and
The
stuff. So,
smell of sage is soothing to me. Like sometimes
yes,
I'll cleanse my house when like the house doesn't actually need it, but I need it. So yeah,
find
because
things that do
that's like the
soothe you.
smell of home. That's like the smell of home to me. That's
Yeah, like find a scent or an herb that calms you. Like my sister's calming tea. Like it's weird, but like hers is orange blossom. She like the smell of orange and the taste of that just like it soothes and just like that's my sister's comfort, especially when she gets overstimulated and stressed out. Like she'll just sit there and put like orange blossom scents in the air or drink the tea or something
and
like
see, that's a good point too, because I am not a big tea drinker. I don't like most teas.
uh-uh.
I like sweet southern tea. So I'm not really into the herbal teas. So that another, like she was saying, a good way to still get the benefits without having to drink it is make like a simmer pot or put
Yeah.
it something where the smell is getting in the air so you can inhale it, but you don't have to drink it, because yeah, most of
Yeah,
the things
because
she listed off, I'm not drinking that.
Yeah, because there's just people like there's a lot of people that don't want teas or anything, and like everybody has that comfort scent, that smell
Hmm.
that just like washes that comfort and relaxation over them. And it doesn't have to be chamomile or lavender or anything like that. Like I said, my sister's is orange blossom,
Mine is
and
apple cinnamon.
it see exactly because it
If it
smells
smells
like
like
fall.
apple, yeah, if it smells like apple cinnamon in my house, I'm calm almost always. Well,
Yeah.
unless I'm tripping. So, but if it's a regular day and I'm dealing with what are my normal levels of anxiety, a simmer pot with some dried apples and cinnamon sticks will do the job if I can combine it with other things. I also
Yeah.
smoke, and I have a disclaimer because every single psychiatrist that I've ever worked with has told me this, but I have my lived experience that is the opposite. So if you are taking psych meds, a lot of times they tell you like smoking weed will make it worse, that it'll make your anxiety worse. It does not make my anxiety worse. It makes me calm the hell down because I have racing thoughts. So I have to slow them down. And that's one of the ways I do it.
And
I
see,
feel
that's
like, and I am annoying when I'm sober. So
and it's funny because before I had kids and a hormone change, that is what I used to do. Like, I could smoke and I'd be great and calm and relaxed, and like all my thoughts would stop and I could be productive. And then my hormone changed really drastically after I had my oldest. And I tried it once, like maybe a year or two after he was born. And it like made everything worse. I was popping in the room every 5 seconds, like checking on him, like, and I was like, okay, I cannot do this anymore because, and I even asked like my doctor because I had a really cool doctor who like was all about the cannabis use. And she was like, because my hormones hadn't changed after giving birth yet and like hadn't evened out and stuff, it will cause my issues to go higher and like more amplified because I haven't been regulated. Maybe if I do it now that the youngest is almost 16, like, but I'm not sure because I'm in perimenopause. So like everything's all out of whack already. So am I gonna go back to that like calm person I was at like 21, 22 and stuff? Or am I gonna be like amplified crazy again? Like popping in and out of rooms. Like, are you okay? Are you alive? Are you breathing? So I'm not sure how that'll work for me anymore. I wish I could. Like, I really thought about it because there's just some things I would like to just smoke and like just chill. But I'm not sure it's gonna work.
yeah, I do want to cut back some. As of lately, after everything this last month, I actually started smoking a lot more. So I need to calm that back down again now that things are less panicky.
Yeah.
And I can't
But
stress enough that no matter how scary it is, please see a doctor because you can
yeah.
get help. And sometimes it takes a while. Like right now, I have to remind myself that sometimes you're going to have this happen. You're going to have pills that don't help. They make it worse. And again, it's just you got to write it out, talk to them again, let them know, and just be a guinea pig for a little while till you find what works for you. And hopefully you do find something that works for you. Unfortunately, I'm actually what's considered treatment resistant,
Yeah.
which is not great. But yeah, I got a printout of my file and I saw that and I was like, oh shit. So I don't really know what that means long term,
Yeah, dude,
but
that
we'll
sucks.
find out. It's
We
it's
will.
a journey. It's a journey for us all. And if you are a practitioner who also deals with mental health, this is always going to be a safe place for that because it's something that is very much a part of our life. And most of the people that
Yes.
follow us, or at least the ones that are like active and talk to us,
Yeah.
it's a very common theme.
Yeah.
So, you know,
You're not alone. That's the point. Like, you're not alone, especially if you like join our Patreon and get access to our Discord. We're always there. One of us or part of whoever's like part of our Discord community. We're always there. Like,
yeah,
I mean, I'm on Discord all the time because that's how well, not this weekend, but like that's how I usually communicate with my oldest. So I'm on Discord all the time. So if I see a notification of somebody, I'll see it.
we need to make a mental health specific room there.
Yes. Yeah, because mental health is very important to both of us. We both live it. I live with it as well with someone else I take care of and love. And I've been health like I actually grew up with someone with mental health. My grandmother was manic depressive, and I learned how to take care of somebody like that at a young age. Like I had to see her, especially in like the early 90s, like go through it when like they didn't have very good mental health system, especially for women at that.
Mm-hmm.
Like when my grandma would go into her manic mode and just like go and like smash things. Like one time, I just remember her smashing everything that was glass in the house, picture frames, windows, um, cabinet doors that had glass. And like, there was nothing that they could do. The doctor, like my stepdad and my aunt and uncle and my mom and everybody, even my grandpa, both my grandpas, they would call and the doctor was like, "Well, I can't do anything. You need to take her to the mental hospital." And I remember her having to stay at the mental hospital in the nice little padded room for like weeks at a time until her manic state went away because they didn't have a great system back then, especially for women. Like it was hysteria. And then like learning about my great grandmother, you know, for postpartum depression, they sent her away to a mental hospital out of like in the state, but away from home. And like it's just for me, mental health is very important, especially growing up and seeing how especially women were treated mental health wise. Oh, it's just your period. Oh, you're just in menopause, so your hormones are crazy. Like it's not a big deal. You'll be fine. Or like their go-to was to throw them in the hospital. And that was even in the early 90s and mid 90s. So I will be a mental health warrior for you, especially like I will be for guys and stuff, but like especially for women or veterans because I deal with the VA system's mental health and it is shit. So like I'm gonna be a warrior for
Mhm.
everything. Everything. So that's me. I'm gonna scream. Like there's times I wanted to scream at your doctor, girl. I just wanted to be on that call with you and be all like, what are you thinking?
Actually, okay, so it's not that my doctors are doing anything wrong. It's fine. It's just I I have treatment resistant mental health issues. So as they go through and mark all the medications that I've taken as non-helpful, it just gets to the point where you have to start taking different pills. And
Yeah.
I've so far nothing I've taken has helped. One thing helped slightly more than anything else, but yeah. So I'm probably going to end up having to go back to that, but it's only slightly helpful.
It's just it's
I
crazy.
don't, it's not strong enough, but we'll see.
We'll
But
see, but we're
one
getting there.
other one other thing I wanted to say, especially to working practitioners who are doing workings or readings for other people, if you have mental health issues going on with yourself, you might want to take a step back from working with other people's problems, at least temporarily, until you can get yours in check. Because taking that on is going to make your burden heavier. If you already have a heavy burden just with your day to day issues, when you're doing readings for other people that have issues or doing workings for other people's issues, it's just going to be something heavier on your plate. And
Yeah.
sometimes you have to take a step back and stop doing that so that you can get your stuff yourself right. And then you can go back to doing things for other people.
Yes, I'll vouch for that as a card reader. There's just sometimes I've had to step back from doing stuff because especially for people that I know personally, I've had to step back and be all, look, I can't do a reading right now because your stuff is way too heavy and I don't have the energy to absorb and like feel that too on top of
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
I literally had to do that within the last couple days.
Yeah.
I had a family member who has some mental health stuff going on, and they were asking me some questions, and I needed to make them an Oho bracelet this weekend. And I ended up just sending them a link to buy one because I'm not going to be able to do that. Um, and that's okay, because sometimes you have, like, if you don't have the energy to do it and you do it anyway, it's not going to hit right. So
Yeah.
sometimes you just have to tough it out and realize that there's that this either needs to wait or or you can't do it. You know what I mean? Like there's been times where I literally just had to tell somebody that like, hey, I'm not going to be able to do that working for or with you. I'm not going to be able to make that for you, because my energy is off. And unless you want the working to be off, you might not want me to do this right now. So,
Yeah, dude, exactly. Like, there's just sometimes you do have to step back, especially as a card reader and stuff, because there's just like for me, because like especially when I do them for people I know and stuff, like I feel too much, and I can't like do that right now. Like I had a friend who, well, you know, the same friend. What do you call it? And he needed a card reading, and I hadn't done one for him in a while. But with everything going on the last few weeks, I told him I would do it this weekend because I wanted to be in a good headspace to do the reading
mhm.
for that person. So I was like, yeah, I need to like just be focused for you because I know that they're going through a lot right now as well. And it wouldn't be cool for me to like do a half-ass reading because I'm not there. So there's that. So yeah, totally keep yourself, especially as a practitioner doing for other people, keep yourself in check.
Or at least try.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah. Are there any crystals that would help for the people who like shiny rocks?
Uh, Let me pull up my thingy real quick. Let's see.
I'm just trying
Mental.
to think of everything. Like what else could help? I know a lot of people really like crystal healing.
Yeah, they do.
I've never even played with it for real.
Let's see. Well, of course, amethyst and black tourmaline. I can never say it. Excuse me. Uh, lapidolite, and I don't know about rose quartz. Like to me, rose quartz is not a mental health unless you just want self-love kind of crystal.
Mm, mm-hmm.
But like my favorite are amethyst and the black tourmaline thing.
You got
You know,
it.
the black pretty rock. Not obsidian, but the other black pretty rock. But
I
like
actually
those,
like obsidian. I think obsidian's really pretty.
mm, I think that's one of my favorites. So, but yeah, like amethyst, I keep around all the time because it focuses on a lot of stuff. Like it soothes and calms. Like especially for those of us who have racing thoughts, it's supposed to like just like stop sign them.
AKA
Like
me.
yes, you know, it's like a stop sign. Like stop, don't move. Like it just freezes those busy thoughts. So
I have been playing with the idea of making some jewelry with some stones,
yeah.
um, for woo-woo purposes. But I feel like I'm gonna make so many. It's gonna be so much.
So many. You're gonna have like this whole like jeweled out thing.
I'm gonna have to because I have a lot of issues, both mental and physical. So I'm gonna need a whole jewelry wardrobe. But yeah, so
Oh, dude,
Fearless
yeah.
in the comments is trying to teach you how to say tourmaline.
Yeah, I'm sorry, girl. Like my brain.
Sorry, that's so funny to me.
This is how I have a mental problem. Oh, love you, love you.
That's funny. Um, so so yeah, also Fearless, I come from a family with mental health history too. Like
Yeah.
everybody is either diagnosed with a list of things or they're undiagnosed and just out there being a fucking menace. So
Mm.
yeah, I get it. um
Ugh.
And Fearless also says that too many doctors still say that to women about pain or depression, and I agree. um my biggest tip is if it is at all possible where you live and you are a woman, get get women doctors. All of my I don't see men for nothing.
Yeah, I try not to
Um,
either.
I do
I don't
want to
think I
say
have
that
one.
I do want to say that I live in a metro area, so I have a lot of medical places available to me. I know that some people are going to live in more rural places and have less options, but if you can, always speak up and say, "Hey, I prefer a woman. I want a
Yes.
woman." Or if I have to deal with a man, I would like a woman to come in, like a nurse or something to come in with me. And I've never been denied that.
Yeah.
So yeah, do that.
And yes,
And you know what? My advice goes the other way too. I feel like if you are a man, you should be seeing male doctors because y'all have the same parts. You can talk about what hurts, like I don't want to try to explain period cramps to a man. They're never going to know what that is. I
no.
don't and no man can make a woman understand what it feels like to get kicked in the balls. It's just so you need to go to people who understand you. So that's my little medical advice for the day.
And fearless, moonstone is good for inner growth. Yes, like so if you're trying to grow and like learn and move through the system and all that, use your moonstone. Ugh. So there you go. But yeah, just do your thing. But yeah, I agree. Like I don't have any male doctors. I think the last male doctor I had was when I was pregnant with my youngest, but because I had to have a specialist for that pregnancy, I had no choice because I had very small options for the specialist I needed for that pregnancy. And that was the
Hmm.
last doctor like male doctor I had. So other than that, I've never like wanted a male doctor. Like my doctor right now and the kid's doctor right now is a female.
Tammy, long time no see. Sorry, Brandy. I just
Oh,
I haven't
oh,
seen that name in the chat in so long. It's so good to see you.
oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm hollering.
Yay. It's our Tammy. Love her.
But yeah, I will, if not today, hopefully tomorrow, I will get a some of the, well, at least one of the mental health workings that I've used that works. I'll get that up on Patreon.
Yeah, and I'll put like different scent blends, I guess I can do like some different scent blends and uh tea blends that are not just chamomile and lavender. So that
Okay,
way,
so first of all, lavender's nasty.
see, I love the smell of lavender. I think it's because it smells clean and sanitary to me.
Roses
But
too. I don't want to eat or drink none of that shit. If it smells like potpourri, I don't want it in my mouth.
oh, okay, I don't like rose flavoring. It has to be paired well with something else. But other than that, I like the scent. I do not like the food. Other than that, yeah. But yeah, I like lavender and I don't know why. Like the taste when I make lavender tea, I have to pair it with something else because the taste is a little harsh. But like the scent, I like it because it's clean and sanitary.
Mm-mm, I can't do it. So yeah, we'll get up some tea blends that don't taste like potpourri and
Yeah.
a working or something on the Patreon. As things come back together and our life goes back to normal, everything will get back to normal. I actually have been itching to do another newsletter. They just take a long time to do. So
Yes.
they
That
take a
took
long fucking time to do.
that took us like 2 months to put together.
But I don't know. I think I can do another one. I do kind of feel bad because it's almost the same time of year. So it's gonna
Oh, it is, isn't it? Because our first one wasn't for Halloween.
but I'll do my best to make sure that it's not uh
Oh, and we've been doing this for a whole year now, too.
yeah, I think we missed our anniversary slash birthday.
Yeah, we've been up
It's been a
for
rough year. things have things have been crazy this year, because not even just bad mental health stuff, but also like good busy, because like it was our 10 and 20-year anniversaries. We were both busy for at least a couple of weeks with that. um you got a kid going to college. There's just so much. Like this year is a lot. So as things slowly start to go back to normal, the Patreon and stuff will go back to normal as well.
Yes. Let's see.
I feel you, Fearless. I don't want nothing to taste like soap either.
Hmm. No, no, none of that. Oh, but yeah, we've it's been busy. My busy has officially calmed down for now. For now. Friday was the last like insane stressful day because it was the move in to the dorms. So that got done and settled. So my crazy is a little bit less now. A little bit less.
I won't know when mine will be over until at least Tuesday. Tuesday will let me know how bad or how good this is going to go. So
Yes. So we'll see.
workings will be in order before Tuesday. So
We have a list. We have a list.
yeah, because I am high key concerned. It's my okay. So before we wrap up, I just want to go on a little rant real quick. This is going to be the first time that I have to advocate for myself on this level, because again, my mental health is treatment resistant. So they have me on some pretty strong controlled substances, not even just because they have me on, they gave me Xanax, they gave me Ativan. Like, they're like, oh, we need to sedate her. So going in and advocating for yourself when you're already taking controlled levels of medications, it can be a little bit scary, because I have just, like I said, medical anxiety, plus I deal with like judgment issues. So I don't want to go in there and then be them judge me for what I want to do or what I can't do. So
Yeah. We'll see how that rolls, shall we? Uh,
you know what,
it
Tammy, I totally get that, because my schedule completely revolves around my husband's work schedule. And if he's off, that's why some Sundays, if we're not here and we don't announce it, it's because my husband last minute decided to take the day off and didn't tell me. So I have to text her at like 8 o'clock in the morning, like, hey, my husband stayed home. We're not going live today. So
exactly.
it
So
happens. I totally get that.
yeah.
Life is life, and we're understanding around these parts.
Yes, we're flexible. Like we were flexible. Like I'll always like I'll know. There's very little times I won't know last minute, but there's been quite a few times I'm like, dude, I just don't feel good, or hey, this came up like literally a little while ago. Sorry. But most of the time I'll know my schedule because I live by a schedule. So
Fearless. Why? Fearless. Listen, why is our bar for what's working or not the same? If I can go grocery shopping, I feel like we had a successful,
yes.
that if yeah, if I can go to the grocery store, because most of our shopping we do at Costco, and Costco is crazy. It's like the food Walmart. Well, I guess Walmart is the food one. Never mind. Anyways, it's like a giant Walmart. So um it gives me like the worst anxiety. I will be having panic attacks the whole way through the store. So if I can peacefully go through Costco, I'm like, hey, this worked.
Yes, dude, like if we could get through like small things like that, it's been a very accomplished day. Like if I can get the grocery order delivered on time with no missing things or substitutes and unloaded and everything perfectly done, it's like I am a girl. I'll text you. I adulted today. You know, like,
Yeah.
like Friday was an accomplishment, like Friday was the first time in a long time my husband had actually been out of the house all day. That
Mm-hmm.
was a great accomplishment because not only was it dorm moving day, it was my husband's birthday. So he had to move our oldest into the dorm on his birthday too. So he had to say goodbye to his oldest kid on his birthday, and it made his whole damn day. Like he's been happy since Friday because he got to physically be there all day with him doing all that. So we got stuff accomplished. It was amazing. And I was blowing her up with pictures all day or something. Like, there you go, Auntie. So, but yeah, like the fact that, like, that's how my husband feels. If he can be out like he did Friday, he's accomplished something. Or even if we can just roll down to the gas station to, get my cigarettes or his Red Bull, because he's a Red Bull crackhead now and stuff. Like, it's an accomplished day, you know? So take your wins, guys. Take your wins.
Yeah. Actually, I think that's a good tip to leave it off on is when you get a win,
Take it.
like, yeah, take that and celebrate that because for some of us, wins are few and far between.
Absolutely. So, like,
So when
celebrate
I
the
get
little
one,
wins.
yeah, when I get a win, oh, I'm going to make it a big deal.
Yes.
All right, y'all. We're about to go. Thanks for joining us. It was so good to see everybody. I think it's
Yes.
that time of year where everybody's kind of like, okay, time to calm down. Summer's almost over.
Yay. Everybody, awesome to see. Ugh.
All right, y'all. We will see y'all next